As of today, John, I think Houston, to me, might be the best team in the country.
All right.
They've got one loss since late November. That's not a good shot.
Bryant puts it on the floor, and that one rejected.
Chime at basket and open the floor. They're getting trapped and getting rid of it right away. See that? Take the ball away from the trap a little bit. There you go.
Carter Bryant knocks it down, and Bryant.
50 years to the days they played against each other in college in North Carolina.
Feed inside Bryant, and that rims off.
Oh, very much so. These guards are really physical.
Good ball movement, Bryant, and that pure stroke. He can really shoot it. At least right here, Fran, I think he's probably your MVP.
Yeah, there's no question about it. He's had a great 2.5 games so far. That's a little off right there.
And that one off of Lewis, out of bounds.
Be judicious in his choices, but that time wide open.
Love, full head of steam, kick out, Bryant. And the little guy Hawkins with the rebound.
Is kind of logical if in fact they're banged up the way we think they are.
Pretty wild. The SEC will have 4 in the top 8. Bryant knocks it down.
He's got that beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, 2 areas where Gonzaga made an impact was that and the transfer game.
Yep.
Inside, and there's Bryant weaving his way through traffic. Texas Tech.
Jay Lewis also checking in for the Wildcats. Here is Bryant from deep. And a 3 for Carter Bryant.
That is a pure
Seeing the pull up. Carter Bryant the rebound. Here comes Arizona. Bryant a trail 3. Second 3 for the freshman.
That has got to drive Bill Self.
Carter Bryant rims out a 3. Last touch by Kansas will stay down here. Pulled up a little bit. Anthony Del Orso. Carter Bryant tries it again from deep. And there's Kansas with a rebound, and here comes DeJuan forcing the turnover. Carter Bryant, tough fall away, falling down, and Kansas the rebound.
Great piece of next year's Jayhawk team if he chooses to be here.
Carter Bryant, catch and shoot. Could knock it down, and DeJuan Harris the other way. The red, Arizona in the white. Basar bounce pass, good hands. Bryant gets it, knocked away. Kansas basketball. For Neal and Mayo. 6-0 Kansas run. Mayo has all 6. Bryant spins and hits.
Boy, that is a tough shot, John. That is a pro shot to his mid-20s someday.
That one knocked away. Bryant collects and can't hit. Basar.
That's his program where he wants it to be right now. In terms of at the top of the Big 12 competing, and he knows what it takes to win this challenging league, as a 3 missed by Carter Bryant.
Yeah, and he
over 2,000 points for all those guys coming up on Saturday, including Caleb Love, who's on the floor right now. And the rebound grab by Bashir Jihad for ASU.
Night out in the Big 12, on the road, at home, they fight through every circumstance, and a lot of teams would struggle with those kinds of losses. And right there,
that one. And Tobe Awaka, the rebound for the Cats.
Very important stretch of basketball if you're the Sun Devils.
Carter Bryant, 3.
Roxy, before
Niang loving it. Love fires way off the mark. Bryant retrieves and rattles it home.
Well, the precocious freshman had a huge game.
It is doubling up Arizona 34-17. To the corner, Bryant rattles it home off the Bradley feed.
Boy, does he love.
Could have made the case that he was fouled ahead of that.
Well, that was a rough screen right there by Basar.
Bryant not able to hit.
Such a great role player. mentioned it earlier. Nice back cut.
He's kind of their new Rob Jones, right?
Yeah, that's a good one. And you know, when you watch the NBA in the playoffs, turns. I always say that because he's getting some NBA buzz. Look at this.
Bryant takes it away.
Nice.
And puts it in. And Jefferson is lucky that a foul wasn't called.
Offensively. Awaka jammed up on the interior, basically triple team, kicks it out to Love. Here's Carter Bryant. Splashed.
Just a dagger like we took
in.
Great effort, hustle plays, get the loose ball and attack the rim. Heat check.
Oh, not quite as hot as he would have liked. Base on the lob. Carter Bryant couldn't come down with it. Time is of the essence for
a movement for Demon. That's his third assist on the night. Another freshman, Carter Bryant, looking smooth, his first bucket. Clock is off. Counting down to 10 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the freshman Bryant from inside three, no. Loose ball. 3 seconds to go in the half. Bryant got it with time running out. Bryant, no. But Arizona gets 7 to shoot. Under 5 on the timer. The freshman Bryant. Rainbow 3, no good. It goes out of bounds. BYU basketball.
They're somewhat friendly.
Can he get a loan?
Well,
that's another story.
That is another story. Carter Bryant off the mark.
On the part of some of the NBA teams, but as you pointed out, he's been on fire lately.
First 10 games, shot 41% as Carter Bryant grabs the lob and throws off the glass. Awaka rebounds. Bryant, ball fake into the paint, a little bit strong. Edgecombe swoops in for the board. Here's the Bryant will try. And hit. Carter Bryant knocks it down.
They also make free throws. Love getting downhill. His floater won't bank in. The freshman Bryant with the rebound. Can't stick it back on 2 attempts. Bodies in a drive. Has it rejected. Another block by Francis. Del Orso on the skip. Bryant spots up. Can't hit a 3. Loose ball. Houston has it. Lewis puts it on the deck. Slips. Kept that pivot foot down though. Carter Bryant for 3. That's good. Boy, he's shooting it better than 42% in conference.
He is fearless.
But because of some of those giveaways and a poor shot attempt at the start of the game, it's a tie game. And now Houston with a chance to take the lead after Bryant for this possession. Lewis through the double team. Finds Love. They swing it. Bryant can't pay it off. Missed the 3. Great job by Lewis. They're going to call it. They're going to double Love, force him to give up the ball. Bryant, the freshman, nails the grab. Huge shot by the rookie. Don't need a 3 necessarily. Plenty of time. But Bradley's wide open. Can't tie the game. Inside is Bryant, and he scores. He's got the last 5 for Arizona. The first. Roberts missed the second. Here comes Bryant. Down 4, takes the long 3, and almost went in. Loose ball out of bounds.
Tonight. Yeah, and that's great execution right there. K-State finding him in transition. Good open look.
3 left corner. That one from Bryant, just a hair long, rebounded off the floor by Del Orso 1 for 3 from the field to start tonight. He kicks to Bryant, who shoots the 3. Got it. And the freshman responds right back with a bucket of his own. Lead changes. Both teams scoring in the paint. Each team has 12 points in the paint. Neither team is shooting the 3 ball well, and that continues for Arizona. They're 1 for 6. K-State, there's Caleb Love. He's been quiet. 1 for 5 start, just a couple of points. Bryant catch and shoot. Long rebound taken by Max Jones. Carter, 11-0 run for K-State. Love has been quiet so far. Gives it to Bryant in the corner. It might have been partially deflected. It hit the top of the backboard. Bradley eyed Vasar. Instead goes to Bryant in the corner. Carter pull up from the right elbow and a little bit short. Back to Love. Let's see if Caleb puts up his first shot of the half. He doesn't, but he gets the assist as he feeds Carter Bryant.
And I've said this for a couple of weeks.
In the tournament would be the one that they're playing right here tonight. That's the one that would brandish the resume. And Bryant, great ball movement by Arizona out of the timeout. And it's a 1-point.
Deep and defensively, let him cut right in front of him.
Bryant 3.
This is past the first test, though, on the defensive side. Caleb Love curling around. And the pass into corner. On the way. No good. Well, the three-pointer doesn't go down for the freshman. So trying to feed the post. Couldn't do it. And Caleb Love finds his teammate Bradley. Bryant on the baseline. Elevates. No good. Tech didn't really shoot the ball all that well. And they still beat him. And just, again, threw it to nobody.
But too many careless turnovers here for Texas Tech.
Bryant all the way. Timeout, Tech.
Along with Lewis, sets off the heel. Long rebound taken by Bradley. Carter Bryant in the game. Tried to reverse it, but it's blocked by Cada. Saunders trouble. Timmon again being aggressive going to the rim. But it was short on the move. Carter Bryant, the true freshman on the run.
That is a special young man. Fell to 4 and 5. Right now, they've come into a very difficult gymnasium, and it looks like they're going to get out of here with a win.
Bryant, Carter Bryant, the freshman. Announcer
Shaq, and he thinks his hands are just a little bit bigger, but he's got a soft touch with the shot as well.
Bryant got him. It's a 3.
He's tough. He's got a game.
An Arizona player that was a McDonald's All-American coming right to the program.
Steal. Hold on.
Carter Bryant missed it on the scoop.
They did not give up on the play.
Team 10, Lewis back door. Love lost it, recovers. Bryant, ball fake, fly by, jumper. Lewis skies for the rebound.
Does so many little things for the
9. Wildcats.
Nice denial by Bryant.
Bryant, another defensive play. Bryant takes it strong. D9. It's Quaintance. Big old block.
How about the nice job by Freeman? Didn't go under on Love.
Bryant, clear it. Love. Back. Bryant. Can't hit on a 3. Out of bounds. Last touch by Arizona.
Containing him is important. And obviously, Love likes to get this kid can shoot the 3.
Bryant, he nails it.
Wow, both ends of the floor. He's got the job.
Bradley got held by Mason, no call. Vasar fakes on a 3, long strides. Kick out Bryant, too strong.
Lewis almost.
Vasar bounced it back to Lewis. Bryant a spin. Denied by Quaintance, out of bounds.
How about the effort on both ends?
Bradley gets a piece of the paint. Feed inside. Carter Bryant had it rejected. Lipsy collects. And he'll bet a flop.
That happens a lot.
Bradley, left side. Oh, and it's Carter Bryant knocking it down.
And Lewis and even Caleb Love's had a couple big plays. They've been better.
Oh, Carter Bryant again. Love with Gilbert on him. Carter Bryant, and this time it's short, and Gilbert.
But boy, is he so versatile. He hadn't even played great tonight yet.
Feed on the baseline. Bryant banks it home to Townsend. Arizona by 6.
Yeah, one of the stories of this game is going to be that guard play defensively by those Arizona guards.
Carter Bryant knocks it down.
Up against a known shot blocker, easy conversion, and now that zone starts to become a little different after a couple of made buckets. But Carter Bryant with the answer from the high post.
And McDonald, the NBA draft, obviously experiencing some hardship here early on, but this is who this team is. Bryant, 3 out of the corner, no good. Ronchik brings it down, has trouble corralling it. But you wanted to go there. I'll give you credit. There's Bryant. He shakes and bakes and knocks it down.
The high post.
Oklahoma State shooting 5 of 9 from 3. Bryant with the answer.
There's just so much to like about this freshman.
Bryant crossover mid-range. That jumper does look good. That's back-to-back shots he's taken that have gone in.
He's under to a rhythm. Now he might knock down a few threes, but it starts on the defensive side. You have to take pride in it and really give 110% effort on that side of things.
Bryant misses. Fight for the rebound.
The in-state rivalry right there. Brendan Winslow had a good look for it. As a former Baylor alumni, that's when you have to win.
Hey, that is the difference between the Big 12 and what the Pac-12 was. And you're seeing it even in the Big 10 for teams like UCLA.
Nice pass by Caleb Love. They would love this defensively again in transition. Bryant on the cut. Goes strong to the goal and lays it home.
That's what we were talking about. A young man that came in with the shot was off balance. I thought that one was going down. The touch that would have required for that one to fall.
Bryant on the spot up. Good looking shot, wouldn't go in. Awaka battling for it.
Conditioning defensively of Texas Tech, just keeping them between Arizona and the basket. Every shot has been challenged.
Bryant hits a 3 as the buzzer sounds, off balance.
A lot of their offense and ability to play fast comes from that defense.
They call the foul on Williams, by the way, his second. Here's Bryant, his second 3 already.
You're looking for a bright spot for Arizona here.
With beads, and that's rejected by Ojanwuda. And Del Orso.
Spot, but I would say this: Jeremy Roach is not a point guard or a shooting guard. Jeremy Roach needs to play like a guard.
Carter Bryant, 3-pointer for the freshman. Bryant, shot wouldn't go. Edgecombe. Bryant. Oh, boy.
One of the premier programs in all of the country.
Henry Basar checking in, lob down low, able to find Carter Bryant, the freshman from Riverside, California, McDonald's All-America for founding team. Lead the Big 12 in rebound margin this year. Bryant, way off the mark. Knocked out of bounds, it looked like by Coleman. Points. 8-minute mark in the first half. Love almost stepped on the midcourt line. Bryant. 3 is short. And Darius Johnson rebounds. We're in Australia. Basar, who's from Estonia, missed all of last year due to injury. Carter Bryant. Oh, you can see the skill set for the McDonald's All-America.
Sides of the court.
Caleb Love kicks it out. Bryant's 3 not there. Oh, shot with the follow jazz. Arizona trying to be more efficient. Long miss. Bryant got it back. And that will.
Minutes on the floor.
Well, he protects the rim too. That's probably his most important thing that he does for them. But they're going right at him as well.
As Andre leads the team in blocks, but could not stop Carter Bryant. 70 points in their losses, so that they can get out and shoot and run. They like to have as many possessions in a game as they can. And another easy bucket underneath the freshman Carter Bryant. Great find. Lewis, the assist inside to Carter Bryant.
Well, again, moving on the week.
Arizona tries a lob of their own. Carter Bryant couldn't handle it, got it back, and they punch it in.
Junior college, and last year he was outstanding as a junior. You mentioned Jizzle James and Thomas. That's a good 1-2 punch.
Bryant with the quick release for three.
And when you look at this shot,
Arizona lead.
Bradley has done a really good job of getting downhill, breaking down that defense.
Here's Bryant. Sweet J from Carter Bryant. His second arc. Working on Bandego. The crowd wanted to travel, didn't get it. Bryant cashes in and silences the crowd.
Good cut.
Backdoor cut. And the youngster, Carter Bryant, with two.
Well, that's the problem with the
defensive-minded TCU. That's something you can hang your hat on.
That's a great point. Look at that lob with the flush. Check out Bryant soaring for it. Trey White, deep three.
Trey White, one of those guys that can really score from beyond the arc.
Oh, how about that for body control? The young fella gets the contact up. The Horned Frogs hanging around in the Big 12 opener in the desert. Great look by Love. The freshman can't finish. Knocked out of bounds.
They're going to need bigs to keep the Horned Frogs off the glass. They've done a marvelous job of offensive rebounds.
Cross-court pass. Bryant's three rims out. Nice look by Love.
Ball screens, TCU switching, giving up mismatches in the paint.
Bryant, no hesitation. Oh, no, yes, from Tommy Love. Lewis finds Bryant making the extra pass. The freshman rattles out. Another freshman punch with a big rebound.
Around, prize at three. He's an assist man and he's a defensive menace. When he's right, Bryant lines up a three. A little bit long, the freshman. Carter Bryant from
Arizona's played well. It's been pretty easy offensively. Central Michigan's struggling to score. That's been the key for them.
He's going to find that stroke. That's what they know. Carter Bryant, the freshman.
Against it, I don't know if it was, but I thought I saw G-Town players.
Yeah, the very first event, I'm not sure. I know one of the bigger ones was against Western Michigan. There's that famed picture that was...
That was nice.
Turned around and knew exactly where he was. Beautiful.
Confidence as a whole to the team. And what I liked about this, I'm going to the stats. This is from our great stat guy, Cole Frampton. Paint touches 5. Catch and shoot 9 catch.
Sanford absolutely on fire from beyond the arc. You got to know they want that three-point shot, so you can't overreact to the penetration.
Elevation. Wow! Asar tries to put a handle on it, and he does. Streaking out front all the way high off the glass. A wonderful follow. There was Bryant again.
Carter Bryant
to 2. 6 straight for the Wildcats. And a steal. Carter Bryant ties the game. Carter Bryant slithers along the baseline in the first half. 13 for Clark. U of A with a 2-point lead. Corner 3. Good look for Carter Bryant. The Bruins control it.
Here in Arizona, he plays the 4.
Yeah, but he's more of a stretch forward, capable from 3. He can post when he has mismatch opportunities. He's got a really interesting game, a unique skill set.
Martinez here. Bryant, the freshman, only starter that remains on the floor. Line drive on a 3.
Should have shot the first one. Was in better rhythm.
Oop, they left Small alone. He's short on the shot, and there's Love with a rebound. Pushing that tempo. Into the lane, Bryant short, Awaka, offensive rebound. That's already his second. Here it comes again. Oh, they had him open in the lane. Instead, they'll try for three from the corner. Lewis. Bryant will pull up mid. Lewis with the rebound.
He had scored 7 quick points, Northweather, but misfired on that one. Bradley zipping it into the corner. Here's Bryant. That did not touch a thing for the freshman. And Oklahoma really. Deloso trying to dump it downstairs. Walking kicks it for Bryant. He'll launch it. Came off the hand in good shape, but couldn't hit it. Beers makes them both. 82-77. 6 seconds to go. Bryant will heave it up there. Can't get it. Elvis has the rebound, and that will...
Even after the championship game, you still get a matchup of name brand opponents like this. North Carolina and Michigan, they've met many times over the years, most recently in last...
And Davidson's staff will be the first to tell you. They got the next 2 days to prove me wrong.
Rebound batted around, gets back to Love. Here's Bryant. Durkin with a rebound for Davidson.
That guy, I mean, Tyrese Proctor, he's playing more off the ball right now than on the ball.
Bryant from the corner, too strong. Under 3.5 left here in the Bahamas.
The three-point shooting that Caleb Love triggers. Delorso, there's a lot of weapons for Tommy Lloyd as they rattle up now 104 points in this game.
Yeah, but he's so worried about Con Knipple coming off for a three up top, and Sion James just made a fabulous cut to the basket.
This is the freshman, Carter Bryant, McDonald's All-American, who misses the three. Vesar, good help there by Gillis. He finds Bryant. And it's off the back of the iron, and a terrific rebound by James. But he says, hey, he played against Joel Embiid and Anthony Davis in the Olympics. They believe in Malawach, and you've seen a lot of him. He's got a ton of potential. Rivas, the offensive rebound, can score in. A 10-point lead for the Blue Devils. Krivas, double team. Bryant from the corner. Yes! Carter Bryant with a big three, and it's a set.
In the corner. Townsend. They're still waiting for him to explode. They know he's capable. Bryant, no hesitation. Missed the three. Townsend offensive rebound. Goes up strong for two.
Trey Townsend done like a loving father. Taking the time in the paint. Letting the defense fly by. Easy deuce.
Bryant can't get it from deep. How about McGee again, skying from...
He dressed for Canisius. He dressed today. Still trying to make that decision.
I didn't mention Carter Bryant. We talked about the shoes. Misses the three right there. Another guy on this bench. You can really tell so far. He's not going to change. Tiger does not change his stripes. He's going to shoot it. He knows how to do that. He knows how to score. But he has been much more of a facilitator. I love Vesar right there, how fast the decision-making was.
Bryant, oh, the NBA spin move in the lane for him. And picking his pocket is Bryant. Oh, yeah, he plays defense, too. And there goes Fight 9 for the throwdown. Oh, man. Martinez finds Bryant, no-look pass open in the corner, and Carter Bryant just drills the triple. What can he do? Struggle might not be the best way to say it, but oh, here's a steal by Bryant. Can he throw it down again? Oh, the windmill by Bryant. I think he won the Yep, you know, they lost their top point guard, too. I'm glad you pointed that out, Old Dominion. They were expecting to have Emo Essien, returning point guard, that is made from the outside. Carter Bryant.
Bradley's got 7 points. Love has got 7. Delorso to the freshman Bryant as he fired that one into the corner. Tobe Awaka, the Tennessee tramping there. Delorso turns it over. It's a chance to see him go to work. Carter Bryant. Out of the side, California McDonald's All-American. The big fella couldn't force the issue. Martinez Little touch pass to Bryant. Strong off the backside. Skip pass, but Vesar takes it away. He is unafraid to lead things, so is Bryant. Boy, beautiful English, despite running into some roadblocks.
It helps.
But it's up to us to learn too, and you to learn, the viewers, and what they see is important. Bryant lines up a three and comes up empty. Again, most importantly,
shot clock is under 10. Uzan got to get something towards the basket for that. And Bryant rebounds. Arizona a chance to take the lead.
Oh.
Arsenal thinking about it. Steps back to three. Won't fall. Bryant rebounds. And the Wildcats will look to add on to their lead. Sharp at the line. Man, he's had a tough time here in Kansas City from the free throw line. It's weird.
But I'm liking what Arizona's doing, because this is how you do it.
Pryor inside, off balance. Shot wouldn't fall. Bryant the rebound.
You see the freshman getting a little tougher, John?
Tugler thought about it. Uzan on the baseline. And rebound to Arizona. Love. And they get a foul.
Selfish, but he's got to be selfish at times for this team.
Sharp off balance. And Bryant grabs the rebound. Rebound. Hawkins. And a rebound by Bryant. Arizona the other way. Wild ESPN. Reese and the guys will look at the men's field of 68 as the brackets are announced, followed by bracketology with breakdowns of each region. And then at 8, it's the women's field.
They've got to play without Top in a few games. And he's got another year, I think, because of that JUCO rule. I hope he does, because he'd be a great addition to come back next year.
The Arizona 5-point advantage. Under 4 to go. Hawkins way downtown. And Bryant comes up with a rebound.
Fede had a chance.
A.J. Storr coming off a season high 19 points, missing the pull-up. Carter Bryant the rebound. Here comes Arizona. Hunter Dickinson steps out. That one rattles out for Dickinson. The rebound, Arizona. Long outlet, Tobe Awaka trying to run the floor, but David Coit launching. Too strong on the three. Carter Bryant the rebound for the Wildcats.
Feels like he's gotten better as DeJuan takes it.
Zeke Mayo had a clean look, maybe the best look he'll get all night from out there. 1-point lead. Here's David Coit. He'll launch a three. Carter Bryant the rebound for Arizona. And Bill Self.
Harris looking for some help. Gets it to Dickinson. Storr at the basket. Had it rejected. Bryant gives it up. Lewis back to Bryant. He has thrived here at Allen. Mayo takes a step to his left. And Bryant skies for that rebound.
Game he will not return for the Sun Devils. That leaves again Bobby Hurley with only 6 healthy scholarship players, as Bashir Jihad missing, and here come the Cats. Bashir Jihad and the rebound, the freshman Carter Bryant, and Arizona looks to push. Joson Sanin, too strong on the three. And Carter Bryant the rebound. And a foul on
Jefferson turns inside, goes left hand, and it rolls off. Bryant the rebound. Here comes Arizona.
Yeah, he's gotten some good looks on that move.
Tuesday.
How about this? He's made 8 of his last 11 behind the arc.
Vesar a little short. Good work by Bryant to tip it out.
We saw Heisey early in the year, John, and
Halliburton and George Niang loving it. Love fires way off the mark. Bryant retrieves and rattles it home.
The precocious freshman.
Heisey, floater, off the mark. Bryant has it, and Caleb Love pushes ahead.
They're going to be as good or better next year. A lot of guys come back.
That was halfway down for Jefferson. Arizona back the other way. 15 to go second half.
I got one. Watch this guy with the ball handling. Look at that.
Nice low. And Chatfield couldn't quite throw it down.
That guy is such a good passer.
Keanu Dawes into the basketball game. Here's Madsen. Hoists the deep one. Too strong off the heel. Skying for the board is Carter Bryant.
You know, for Utah, you feel
Little. Nice shot fake. Absorb some contact from the free throw line.
really good shot. Good offense. They had patience. They got to the paint.
Gabe Manson, Craig Smith's first recruit. You don't think this means a lot to him? That one was halfway down and spits back out. Kendall, Lovren Ken. Keanu Dawes drops it off. Somehow it's knocked away from Assar. Nice work by Vasar trailing. Assar floating away. Can't hit. Ball's knocked away from Carter Bryant, collected by Bradley. 19-point advantage for the Wildcats. Here's Jaden Bradley pulling up, showing off that mid-range again. Rattles out. Carter Bryant doing what he does. Finding love, doing what he's done all night.
Coach Lloyd, his ability to communicate with his team.
Dawes with another rebound. Finds Assar. His floater's no good. Here's Carter Bryant. Oh, Mason Madsen diving to knock that open. Vasar tied up. Caleb Love says, why not? Reloads. No good. Bryant, though, offensive rebound. Whacked away by Madsen. Last touch by Bryant.
3 on the shot clock. Hall for 3 off the mark. The rebound to Bryant. And he throws it right to the wrong team. Caleb Love took it himself off the mark. Bryant comes away with it. Fresh 20 for the Cats. Up and under. And
good shooter.
And he's become, John, the de facto power forward for this team, even though he's really a small forward. But it gives Baylor weapons on the perimeter.
Carter Bryant. Langston Love will try. And Bryant rips it away from Vasar. Arizona with a 3-point advantage. This ball, they went out and said, hey, you'd be interested in playing some basketball? And he said, yeah, sure, we'll give it a shot.
He looks like Aaron Judge if he stayed on the baseball field.
Well, it's funny, too, because 36. And O'Meara going to work. Goes left hand. And Bryant pulls down the board. Bradley up ahead. Line. They haven't done it here tonight. And yet still on top. O'Meara jumps hard.
Yep. Too hard. Passing.
Shot clock winding down. It's at 4. Right, got to do something. Spinning into the paint. And a loose ball. Bryant has it up ahead. Del Orso with Edgecombe on his hip.
They also make free throws. Love getting downhill. His floater won't bank in. The freshman Bryant with the rebound. Can't stick it back on 2 attempts. Sit out the shot clock down to 5. Arsenault giving it up. Timers at 2. Tugler missed in the paint. And Bryant looking to push after securing the rebound.
It's actually exactly the kind of game I expected.
Wilson, mid-range, not even close. Hit the board and nothing else. Arizona getting it up the floor quickly, but Houston is so... Roberts one-on-one against Vasar. Turns to his left shoulder, missed it. Boy, it looked like Vasar got fouled, got hit in the face, but no whistle. Bradley. Don't need a three necessarily. Plenty of time. But Bradley's wide open. Can't tie the game. Inside is Bryant and scores. He's got the last 5 for Arizona. Roberts missed the second. Here comes Bryant. Down 4. Takes the long.
Good hands there, Uzan. Had it knocked away. Owaka gets on the floor, gets it back to Bryant. Bradley. Arizona leads by 3.
Dad is German. Christian went to school in Atlanta.
Lewis inside, hangs it hits. KJ's had a good first. Off to a ice cold start and never really got it heated up. Into Basar, off the glass, and 1. Big fella will go to the line.
I'll tell you,
other than selling popcorn, he's pretty much done it all today. I think he's had a good season.
Love from way downtown. Got it. Caleb Love.
Guy bow tie.
That is phenomenal work.
Hey, anything for the big guy. Anything for Bill.
And an answer. Henry Basar, the big man for the Cats.
19-point advantage for the Wildcats. Here's Jaden Bradley pulling up, showing off that mid-range again. Rattles out. Carter Bryant doing what he does. Finding Love, doing what he's done all night long. Give him
Ed Turner in the zone and know who's behind you.
Bradley rolls that one home, and he's fortunate. Look to retake the lead. Bradley wide open, and that'll go.
That's stealing. That's stealing down on the baseline. It's that's too easy. Yep, that baseline is a sieve right now.
Spinning into the paint. And a loose ball. Bryant has it up ahead. Del Orso with Edgecombe on his heel, and Del Orso lays it in. He wanted the foul. Bradley up and under.
Great cut from the weak side. Nice find by
Gillespie.
Oh, they're getting good looks. Just can't make them down. Watch them run.
Townsend up ahead of the pack. Well done.
This is the best running team in the league. This
Bryant back in the lineup. Trey Townsend did not make the trip. Once again missing a game, second consecutive with concussion protocol. And Anthony Del Orso putting up points. That's a play.
Selfish point guard Elijah Hawkins found his teammate in the corner for a 3 that didn't go down. Good throw ahead. Running the floor, and the layup good. Owaka. Yeah, that was a beautiful pass, though, by Carter Bryant.
They haven't been able to connect here in the second half.
Bryant back to Basar with an emphatic slam. And that may be the exclamation point.
Brings out. Great look. Bryant with the contested and the rebound. Arizona State 2-11. Bradley beats him down the floor for the easy bucket. How about the look?
Right there by Lutz. The dribble handoff at the free throw line to get Bryce Thompson right into his mid-range pull-up.
9th time we've been tied. Love gives the lead right back to Arizona. These two teams have so adamant when we talked to them today that they just can't take bad shots, but that possession just didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, because when you take a bad shot, it is equivalent to a turnover, a live ball turnover at that.
You know, David Mitchell still comes to Arizona in the offseason to train with Rim, so that's the type of talent on the coaching staff that Tommy Lloyd has been able to attract.
Lewis with the bucket.
More ball movement and player movement.
Carter Bryant lobbing. Oh, and Vaser grabbing with the left and finishing with 2 hands.
And we talked about Love's paint touches. Right now, you've got to get Richard. Anthony's got to get much more paint touches like that for Love.
Take it home, Caleb Love. Take it home.
We're actually in the gray. I think Dan Marley was in that.
Under Dan. How about that quick pass to Basar?
The thunder dunk from Basar. And again, you can see
a little bit more quiet tonight.
Yeah, and they're really small right now. Let's see if Arizona takes advantage with Basar.
You were saying? Oh, baby! How in the world did that go?
after it. The freshman out of Nigeria. This is dramatically earlier than he came in the other night.
Well, he does three things really well. Energy, energy, energy. And just watch him. Look at his the first time. This five group right here.
Del Orso. Bang! That one swirls on home for a triple with the board. That's 9 rebounds. He's a board away from a double-double.
You called it. You said 10 and 10.
What does he have?
There we go.
Wait, does he have that?
Wait.
And you can add to that tally, take it to 9 with that 3. Love all the way to the bucket. Beautiful reverse lay-in.
Credit. There's the high post.
Bryant, one more pass to Del Orso. The triple for the Australian. Is going to come on if the clock is in their favor. Anthony again. Hello! Finishing strong. Del Orso.
Pass from Dominique Ford, playing off 2 feet.
Fouls piling up. Martinez left open, fires and hits. That's the second made 3 of the season.
They're really good, and that they started the season without Tyon Grant Foster. Now that he's back, I mean, they're going to win at least 25 games this season, and they are the favorite to win the WAC.
That's outside of a dunk contest. The self-hoop. Lewis spins, sneaks it in. 101 for Arizona.
Rebound. Freshman out of Riverside, California. McDonald's All-American for Arizona. Up and in. A quick strike there by Del Orso off the bench. Del Orso
pulls up for a 3. And Arizona in transition. We haven't said that many times tonight. And it will go for K.J. Lewis to once again make it. His big night continues, and Duke is up 11. And they no doubt can sense it right now. Caleb Love draws the foul, and he's got a chance for a 3.
The shot clock running down.
Now he's got it at the top. Del Orso hits the 3. No hesitation from the offseason. Bryant and Townsend, the 5. Bryant, can he find a way to get involved? What a feed inside, threads the needle to Krivas for the slam.
Tell you what, Carter.
Mr. Bill Walton, who we lost earlier this year.
Oh, Bryant with a spin move, kick out. Basar spots up the 3 and hits it. Oh, he's made back-to-back triples in the first.
Changes stripes. He's going to shoot it. He knows how to do that. He knows how to score, but he has been much more of a facilitator as he launched it. And he felt it.
Oh, channel your inner Steph Curry.
Feed down low, out of bounds, and a turnover. And a time. Pryor picks up the dribble. Bryant takes it away. Carter Bryant. Lob. And that one deflected. And here comes Cryer and the Cougars. Fall.
I love the way they push it.
Bryant had it knocked away.
He's got to be stronger. This is a man's game tonight. Carter Bryant has got to.
Steps out. That one rattles out for Dickinson. The rebound, Arizona. Long outlet, Tobe Awaka trying to run the floor, but couldn't track it down.
Too far. Carter Bryant led him.
He enrolled mid-year. He showed up in Tempe in early January as Bashir Jihad, forcing just the second turnover by the Sun Devils. And there's Beth to the basket. 6.
Got a 2-possession game, and Arizona State going to their 2-3 zone.
And just the 4th turnover of the night, all in the second half for the Wildcats.
That's 2 games.
Lewis collects from Bradley. Hangs inside, finds Carter Bryant, had it knocked away, and Curtis Jones.
Good teacher.
I think they're built to be able to play against a lot of different teams, a lot of different styles, and I think they're built to have success in the postseason.
Asar fires across court. Gabe, that's practice. This is a game, and the game obviously still out in hand in front of us. But, you know, do you work on certain things like that? Do you take advantage of those opportunities?
You do, and, you know, the last play they just...
Love says, why not? Reloads? No good. Bryant, though, offensive rebound. Whacked away by Madsen. Last touch by Bryant. Utah basketball. Lead is 14.
3 on the shot clock. Hall for 3. Off the mark. The rebound to Bryant. And he throws it right to the wrong team. Now a spot-up 3 by Catchy.
Another one out of a timeout drawn up by Kevin Young.
Here's another Arizona turnover.
Chris Budden. The battle in the Big 12. Bryant hesitates. And he traveled.
Yeah, you got to pressure him. He's not a great ball handler on the...
Goes left hand. And Bryant pulls down the board. Bradley up ahead. Finds Bryant. And another travel.
Yep.
It's a turnover.
And fighting for it amongst themselves was Owaka and Bryant.
It's one of those good problems.
Dangerous pass. That's stolen. Put up and in. Possibly disappear in less than a minute.
Arizona, they have the mismatch in the paint. Another turnover.
And that is 8 first-half turnovers. We had a lane violation against Arizona.
Carter Bryant. Not a great pass from the freshman who started tonight. No Trey Townsend for Arizona, one of their top players. So Carter Bryant. Asar had it stolen away. Game's not over. McMillan didn't shoot. He passed it up.
The strength of schedule, the BPI is all there. They just need to put together wins in the Big 12
And Carter Bryant with a screen at midcourt. Bryant around the screen, but right into a crowd with Traore and lost the handle. Up ahead, feeding Mag. Up and Bradley's going to inbound along the baseline.
And that was the right call. It was a common foul.
Stolen. Oh, Trevin now. He's got Dimon with him, but he takes it himself and lays it in.
Drill him. Big time addition. They push it, get him some early threes as well. 34% from three-point territory. Turnover, Arizona. I think Bryant. 2-point lead for Arizona State. Trying to feed it to Jihad. Turnover. Loop it. Freeman. Free safety gets back. And Freeman showing off the handles.
Bryant was waiting to block that shot, and he went to the other side of the backboard and used his offhand. Offensive foul.
And Lipsy able to draw the offensive foul.
Carter Bryant, extra pass taken away. Colorado really has been up to the test defensively.
He's a 1 to 2 to 3 dribble move right into a shot. I think that's where his offensive skill set holds the best results.
Taylor does well to snip. They're going 7 for 27 in the first half, 7 of 9 from the floor here in the second half, and yet they're still down 20. There's another steal. It's gotten a little sloppy for Arizona. None.
KJ Lewis, the sophomore. And we're going the other way. Timeout on the floor, 11:50.
He was laying it up. They are lethal at turning those turnovers into buckets.
Well, the last 2 seasons, they've led the nation in fast break points. On the run again tonight, or the Horned Frogs.
2 minutes. Try to have a chance at this.
Under 2 minutes left. Lewis fires underneath for Bryant. Turnover for the Wildcats.
He's a future coach. Drew Barbie on that roster on the other side.
Yes.
Drew Barbie, the son of head coach Tony Barbie. And it's interesting, we were talking to Tony. He made it clear, my son.
It well for Mick Cronin yet this season. 7 straight for UCLA.
And a travel called as Kobe Johnson forcing the walk by the freshman Carter Bryant.
Well, and watch
Harry the drive and kick to Kobe Johnson. And the rebound grabbed by Carter Bryant, but taken away. Kobe Johnson lays it in, and UCLA seesaws in for
rebound. Collision at the free throw line. There's a late whistle from the near side, called by DeSell Dean.
Power 5 conference, especially in a conference like the Big 12, you are a little bit more like a professional GM. Nice anticipation defensively. Anthony Bernard will go all the way against the freshman, and he'll go to, says Tobe Awaka. Tobe Awaka, by the way, from Hyde Park, New York.
He is fun to watch. He just...
He played in the Bronx.
Against Bradley. Cryer. Sharp catch and shoot.
Ways, but Francis used that 7'5" wingspan.
Wilson, kick out Cryer. Quick release, and then
killers.
Toppin kicks out. Overton got it. They needed it.
They sure did. He shoots about, get the shot off the big guy. They're usually pretty accurate.
Overton. That shot off the mark. Federico.
Brent actually made the trip with the Arizona basketball team to Fog Allen Fieldhouse last Saturday.
This has gone cold. 0 for their last 6. Shot clock under 10. Storr will try. And that one is Adams. Griffin. Good job by Bradley to close. Now Griffin.
As expected, Arizona takes advantage in the paint with the size of Vesar.
And an answer, Amir Ali from deep.
An easy 2 for Arizona.
17 for Vesar, 2 off a career high of 19 earlier this year against Baylor. Josan Shannon denied by Vesar. The kick out to an open 3. And the stroke, Trevor Best. Josan Shannon finds Alston Mason in the corner for a 3, and it's a 3-point game.
Against this Iowa State team.
From the corner, Heisey.
As the great Bill Walton would say.
Momcilovic.
Del Orso, but Wright couldn't get inside.
Roach splits the defense, gets a piece of the paint. Edgecombe. Corner 3 is good.
I'm telling you, John.
Edgecombe down. Got to get it going.
Little zone. They got to go quick.
Langston Love can't hit. Rebound.
K-State's looking at about 3.5 minutes since they have scored, and they're 2 of their last 10 from the field. Hawkins has a kick off the right side. Vesar.
Hawkins found Williams right side 3. No. They're right away from him. Shot clock's already down to 10. Hawkins. Corner, Williams, no. Arizona had it off the mark. Gets his own miss. Williams will shoot the 3. Way off to the side of the red. Williams again. That one, no. Did everything but go.
Catchings trapped by Bryant. Traore still 11 on the shot clock. And it's put up by Saunders.
Great Bradley is your floor general.
It's a 9-0 run for the Cats. Foul. Bryant thought he got all ball.
Wanted him to shoot it.
He's going to have another opportunity here.
Freeman makes his move. The big was waiting for him. He's stuck on one side of the floor. Jihad short. Another break opportunity.
The third musketeer last year that didn't get the attention of Gilbert and Lipsey.
Right side, and that one from Jefferson tries and hits. Joshua Jefferson, 5 steals. Heisey can't hit.
And a rebound. Draw the foul, didn't do it. Back to Smith. Extra pass from Ruffin. Here's Ron Cheek from deep. Splash.
Instant offense. Just
take on Arizona Monday night, but the issue is still very much at hand here for the Wildcats. Baskin looking to tie it up. Draws iron.
Face 2, and Newman has the rebound on the free throw. It's a great offensive rebounding team. Avery got it to go. Rattles home. Cowboy. National runner up there to Kansas with the Tar Heels. Nice pass by Dow across for Keller. And that goes off of Love. Safe.
Go crazy.
Avery contested 3. It's not a great possession for Oklahoma. Thompson 3. Banked it in, it looked like, from this angle.
Nearing 3 minutes to play here in the first half. 5-point lead. McMillan puts it on the deck. Now a kick to the corner. 3 not there. Basar with the rebound.
Work with a short shot clock.
Overton lets it fly. Short on the 3.
Ton of responses from NBA scouts this past offseason. High-level performances.
Asamoah can't hit.
2-point shot down here by UCF. Ivy Curry in transition. Coleman again. And misses that time. And an easy rebound for Basar. Could have easily called an offensive foul on Johnson, creating the contact. Basar got shaken up on that play. Rainbow 3 no good. Offensive rebound though for Ivy. So much better than he was 2 years ago. Again, missed last year due to injury, but one of the most improved players on the roster. Another empty possession. It's UCF ball. They got the stop. Now can they get the score? Johnson for 3. No good. And then the 4. Winning 5 in a row and looking to make it 6 straight. The lead is 12 as we near 3 minutes to play. Johnson turns and fires, misses the 3. Lewis way up there to get the rebound.
Small leads the way for West Virginia. Good ball movement in the near corner as Toby Okani Love, 2 of the top 3 scorers in the Big 12. Hansberry for 3. Back-to-back buckets for Amani Hansberry.
His way.
Red carpet to the basket for Vaser. 4 points now. 3-pointer in the corner missed by Okani. Loose ball.
Reynolds has looked hesitant with the basketball tonight. Fires to Michael Robinson, who is not afraid. Trey White, deep 3.
Trey White, one of those guys that can really...
Can they make another is the question. Uday from the mid-corner. Reynolds launches a 3, hits nothing but the bottom of the net.
Buckets to keep the momentum on their side.
Love's got 16. Reynolds trying to answer. Too strong. They fight for it. 2 of those guys have scored 13 of Arizona's last 15 points. Manning. Bang!
And the freshman Carter
here in Tucson over the last few minutes. Robinson with the 3.
Boy, that's a big
16 points in the first half for Love, 17 in the second. Robinson's 3 is short.
Matter of fact, 3 assists.
Yeah, he was dynamic coming in.
Couldn't execute the shot. But some pretty big points at Wagner as well.
There's the deflection out of the press. We'll see if it leads to a bucket.
At that time, as Love will grab.
Second defender at Caleb Love. They're going to run him off the 3-point line. He's got to find ways to create points.
Well, they kick. They penetrate and kick, and that's what it opens up for Sam.
This season, transfer from Campbell. Scored over 1,000 points for Campbell and the Fighting Camels.
Second team all.
Coastal.
DeVries, open look. Logo 3, got it. I mean, look at the range.
On the spin into heavy traffic off the double fake. Shot clock down to 7. He gets it back and can't cash in. Bit of a message. The put sealed on the baseline. Davidson will kick for the 3, but that won't fall. They had a lot of those.
Brown and Mason Gillis, a fifth-year, actually a sixth-year player who played for Purdue last year. He's a transfer, played in the national championship game. Bryant got a piece. Knipple driving on a Walker. Nice kick to Flag. A 3 for Flag, and he's got. I'll watch the handoff to Foster. Flag with the shot fake and the kick. Foster for 3. Short.
Corral the defensive board. Great rebound by Malik Brown.
13th offensive rebound for Duke tonight. Flag knocks down the turnaround.
A lot of minutes without those 3 stars. And playing well.
That one knocked out of bounds. Bryant with the rejection.
I have no problem with.
A.J. Adams, 3 on the shot clock. Blocked by Carter Bryant. Pulled down by Arizona. Henry Basar has it punched away. Racing up the floor, DeJuan Harris. Denied by Carter Bryant.
Store into the paint and had it rejected by Carter Bryant.
He showed up in Tempe in early January as Bashir Jihad, forcing just the 2nd turnover by the Sun Devils. And there's Beck to the basket, misses the dunk, and the loose ball. Here comes T.J. Lewis. Count.
Failure to rotate, easy 2 for Arizona.
17 for Basar, 2 off a career high of 19 earlier this year against Baylor. Joe Song-Sannon denied by Basar.
Really, both Madsen brothers, they're not trying to let them get any shots off.
Assar, not a bad second and third option, but he couldn't finish there. Young man Carter Bryant been shooting 40% from 3 in Big 12 play. Mason Madsen tries to answer. Dawes cleaning the offensive glass, has it batted away. Gabe Madsen retrieves the loose ball. Graham to take over. A lot of history in this building.
He's done such a good job. I think finding a way to lessen the number of points they get around the rim. They do such a good job. And again,
attack was not a timeout by Houston officially. So 40-36, Arizona leads. Cryer's 3 swatted away by Bryant. Lewis comes down with a loose ball. Can use and get downhill, forced to give it up. Almost a turnover. Roberts driving, blocked by Bryant.
And there was a lot of contact. Now that
hit the top of the backboard. Ike Garuke took a tumble. He gets up and suddenly he's under the basket, but it's blocked by Carter Bryant, who takes it away on the baseline. His pass and a diving.
He's got to get back on rhythm with creation, getting downhill.
Underneath, that's Gassan, gets it back, shooting over Owaka and scores.
Darian Williams. I think you want to attack this matchup early and see how the freshman is going to defend him.
How about that? He blocked his shot to start the game. So that's a pretty good start for Carter Bryant.
Hand it off, Sannon. Sharpshooter, shooting 45% from 3. Good spin. Jihad, blocked by Bryant. Another block. This way Bradley. Mason is there. Jihad's been active on both ends. Tough shot. And it's blocked by Bryant. And he runs out quickly. Well, they had your defensive presence now on the bench. Mason, they blitz him. Mason turns the corner. Contact. Again, missed it. Again, Bryant. Oh, he's in the right spot.
Got fouled. All right, they'll let him play both ways.
Fans not liking it. Good look inside. No call there. Back and forth we go, and a turnover.
Is a pest.
Jones from deep. Off the mark, and guess who tracks it down? Lipsy. And his shot is short.
Oh. Fights with Lewis and takes it away. Jump has it rejected by Bryant. Coming from the backside. Scoring drought now, 2 minutes and 30 seconds for Colorado. Can Ruffin end it? He cannot in the face of Bryant, who may have gotten a piece of that.
Freshman. Avery against Bryant. Spinning. Nice pump fake from Avery, and then it's denied. Poked away, 1 second can go in. Arturo Dean quickly for Oklahoma State. Shots just haven't been falling for the Cowboys. Blocked from behind. Loose ball ran down by Bradley.
Had him ranked in the top 20 nationally coming out of high school, and his impact started to be felt with this Arizona team.
Gets the block there on Overton. Out of bounds to Texas Tech.
Higher life, and there's no doubt about the talent that he has. It's a matter of when it fully develops for himself.
Edgecombe steps inside, had the shot blocked. And a foul on Baylor. Arizona is led in this one by as many as 27. Right at the basket. Tried to lean it in with the left hand and it got blocked. The nifty.
They're down by 4 now in their home opener. Skillings drives, it's blocked, and Caleb Love comes away with it, and he's immediately fouled.
There's the deflection on the double team of Jaden Bradley in transition.
Mr. Bryant says return to sender.
2 3-point attempts, only +5 over Arizona. So that's not as dramatic as you would think. Here's another, and it's redirected. Bryant with a
on the high-low. Didn't need to put his head down and fully attack. He just needed to give himself a better passing angle.
Oh, and then he follows it up with a block shot. To make a mistake on offense.
Okani. Shots coming up short right now for West Virginia. And the block for Bryant. There's the length you were talking about, Beth.
Arizona's done an excellent job on Reed Bailey, the 6'11 star for Davidson. Swatted away by the freshman. Carter Bryant coming out of nowhere.
James Brown and Mason Gillis, a sixth-year player who played for Purdue last year. He's a transfer, played in the national championship game. Bryant got a piece of that for Arizona.
Pryor picks up the dribble. Bryant takes it away. Carter Bryant. Lob. And that one deflected. And here comes Tugler with a waka on his hip. And Bryant, the double team, and he gets the steal. Love fires. And thoughtful. And I love the idea of sitting there meditating while everybody's shooting, just trying to get centered a little bit.
But he's got lots of basketball people in his family, especially if Uzan returns. I always say that because he's getting some NBA buzz. Look at this.
Bryant takes it away.
Nice.
And puts it in. And
Loverin drops it off, and it's picked off. Here's Carter Bryant, and Asar trailing, whacks it out of his hand.
They have an unbelievable culture. I think they're built to be able to play against a lot of different teams, a lot of different styles, and I think they're built to have success in the postseason.
Asar fires across court.
Playing at an elite level. Catchings, lost it. Arizona has it, and a chance to go back on top.
A deep one. The 30th Arizona player that was a McDonald's All-American coming right to the program. Steal. Hold on. Carter Bryant missed it on the scoop. Is a perfect 12 of 12 at the free throw line. And they hadn't used it. Mentioned about saving a lot of guys. Look at the hands, the deflection. Creates a turnover. Feed it. Lewis. 51-49. Wildcats. Nice denial by Bryant. Bryant, another defensive play. Bryant takes it strong. D9. It's quick.
He's getting fouled.
Sean Jackson inside, couldn't hit. Lipsy
tracks down the rebound, had it stripped away. Kick up ahead, Bradley now.
Well, they've been pushing and running, but they're not getting great looks.
Lipsy goes baseline, had it ripped away. Here's Caleb Love. Oh! Jones with Bradley on him. Jones being harassed, has it stripped away.
The pro 6'8", 225 from Riverside, California. It's been better as this season has gone on, and right on cue. Here goes Bryant. He can fly, and that's probably a good.
Hawkins quickly ahead. And loose ball as Overton mishandled it. And this is going to be a held ball. It's going to go to Arizona according to the possession arrow.
Second half, and yet they're still down 20. There's another steal. It's gotten a little sloppy for Arizona. Nunn, Edgecombe, weaving. Good hands there. That was the freshman Carter Bryant.
Oh, great hand. Almost a second deflection right there by KJ as you're singing his praises.
Uday rips the basketball away from the Wildcats and then quickly loses it.
Cover Jaden Bradley all the time.
Well, sometimes guys will go at him like they have deli, but college guys are not like pros. They don't ISO as much.
Boy, how about that arm from Bryant? Nice job defensively underneath for Stephen.
Inside 10 to shoot. Kobe Johnson. The pass deflected, intended for Tyler Bilodeau. Jaden Bradley pushes.
Double on the post, throw it anyway, and it's knocked away from Sibley. Simpson gets it back.
Easy recognition for Bryant. A very great passer, underrated passer as he gets the steal. There's that press.
And Love, who's been quiet as a scorer.
Ultimately, the three-point shot's going to get better. There's too many good shooters on this team. And that was just completely telegraphed. The scoring in the front court is...
Tucker DeVries is an outstanding three-point shooter. He's on the Naismith and the Wooden watch list. And there's a turnover by Small, and DeVries not communicating. Here is Bryant.
Offensively, there a lot to handle. Plucked away. Bryant with the theft. A bouncing for Townsend.
Crowell already with 5 assists. Tonje on the attack. Caught up. Leave it. Crowell lost it. Another steal. Bryant. No numbers. Doesn't care. To the rim. And a foul. Break this press here. Blackwell. Trap coming. Bryant, the freshman, back in, and he ripped it away. Long arms of Bryant. Up ahead. Love loads the three. No.
But Awaka's stronger than everybody.
And picking his pocket is Bryant. Oh, yeah, he plays defense, too. And there goes Fight 9 for the throwdown. Oh, man. Struggle might not be the best way to say it, but oh, here's a steal by Bryant. Can he throw it down again? Oh, the windmill by Bryant.
Along the baseline, nothing there. Del Orso turns it over. It's a chance to see him go to work. Carter Bryant.
Wilson at the basket, give off. And Francis rolls it home. Javier Francis.
The players. What did you know about Basar before Tommy Lloyd got
I knew, you know, he was in the Real Madrid program. Watch this.
Flory Badunga.
Just like when we...
The lob to Flory Badunga, who misses. Dickinson can't get the tip. And
Sharp jumps in traffic, finds Lovren. And a trap.
Both offenses, two of the best in the nation, playing at an elite level. Catchings, lost it. Arizona.
Malone with the shot fake. And somehow finds Basket, who's rejected the first time, but uses his body.
68% completion percentage, 41 touchdowns to 7 interceptions, and 3 Super Bowls.
Good job by Hawkins on the inbound pass.
Shot clock inside of 10. Oh, nice pass to Punch. The freshman gets physical and finishes.
The other night.
Yeah, that's right.
He had one come in and out of his fingers, then went in. I'm told you guys don't give those back, though. Like fishing, you don't throw them back. You take those, that's 8 points.
And Bryant with the assist, you can see his feel getting better.
That's 4 assists.
Yeah. Yep, he's got in.
And again, if you're Tommy Lloyd, what are you looking at right now for your team?
Well, right now, if you're Tommy Lloyd, you got to reset everything. It's 0-0, and plays like that, getting reverse dunked on, that's unacceptable.
He lost its handle, but tipped it high enough in the air that it found a home. Pulled himself back nicely there.
Monda keep it alive for another effort. Fears shoveling the pass inside. Moore can't connect. Not sure what Oklahoma was doing.
For a team that ranks 296 in the country in three-point percentage.
Great point, Rossi. They get their points off transition.
And a 3-1 hit.
As expected, Arizona takes advantage in the paint with the size of Vesar.
And an answer. Amir Ali from deep. And eventually Gilbert picks it up. Gilbert will try. And hit Keyshawn Gilbert. Omier with the steal. Up and under, wouldn't fall for Roach. Ball fake into the paint, a little bit strong. Edgecombe swoops in for the board. Here's the freshman at the basket, and it's blocked. Omier collects and lays it in.
The team rebound.
Hawkins turns, shoots, and scores. Swish.
Aggressive move. This time didn't finish. Anderson in the game. He was maybe their best player in the first half. He finds his teammate Hawkins at 3, no, and Vesar, I think,
with 9 points per game. In all other games against quad 2, 3, and 4 teams, he's averaging over 19. That is a big drop-off. And these
announces his presence here late in the game, under a minute to go. That basket's got a lid on it.
Bryant, and this time it's short. And Gilbert on the move. Gilbert hesitated for a second. Left.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, that was gorgeous.
Oh, it sure was.
Now his first miss. Knight's ball. Ivy Curry looking to run. He'll pull up for 3 in transition. Defensive rebound, Bradley. 3 is short, and Darius Johnson rebounds. Ahead to Hall in transition. Got bumped by Bryant, and a backside block by Lewis. Again, there looked like there was intercepted. Williams running the court. Johnson gets a good look, and he hits. It's the second 3. So much better than he was 2 years ago. Again, missed last year due to injury, but one of the most improved players on the roster. Another empty possession.
That was good. I think the one thing you're going to look at if you're Tommy Lloyd is say, guys, we got pummeled on the offensive glass by UCF. And then you look at that upcoming schedule, there's some time.
Yeah. Oh, and no whistle called as the dunk went in and out. Now Day-Day Thomas goes right to the rim, and no whistle there.
That's 8 points.
And Bryant with the assist, you can see his feel getting better.
That's 4 assists.
Yeah. Yep, he's got in.
That was nearly assist number 6, but it was dealt right back the other way. Oh my goodness. Steffen with the preview. Some pretty big points at Wagner as well.
There's the deflection out of the press. We'll see if it leads to a bucket.
At that time, as Love will grab it.
Beamed, lost it. West Virginia's got it. Nice job by Hansberry to bring the double. Oop, they left Small alone. He's short on the shot, and there's Love with a rebound.
Zona looking like that preseason top 20 team that they were. Up 20, Durkin can't cut into that. Biggest lead of the night.
Out those 3 stars. And playing well.
That one knocked out of bounds. Bryant with the rejection.
Kansas City with a soreness in his foot. Bill Self said that's news to me that he's available, but I'll take it for limited minutes when you talk about having to play back-to-back games for these guys.
Kansas. Rylan Griffin, and Kansas reclaims the lead.
Game clock.
Kansas hasn't scored in over 2.5 minutes. Coit fires a three, and Townsend rebound. Store into the paint and had it rejected by Carter.
He will wrap up the regular season at home and get a terrific Texas Tech team in Tempe. Alston Mason to the bucket.
But Mason has just been.
Here's Demon. Wow. Takes it himself. Just not well played.
Gotta go.
Block at 8.
Yep, gotta go. Gotta have it in this guy's hands.
Edgecombe fires. Celestine's tips
up. They go to Kansas State next. Yeah, Kansas State, you saw them on that graphic. Win streaks in the Big 12. Williams hits the three. 17.
Avery, quick three. And that's no good, and that's probably one you don't know. For Caleb Love, 10 points, 3 assists. Thompson wants to get back to that spot. Pump fake, 3 ball. That one does rim off. Sumnick fighting for it.
Shooting, shut out the world. Love talking about it. Was the first one out here. Pre-game, and just shot for about a half hour. So only +5 over Arizona. So that's not as dramatic as you would think. Here's another, and it's redirected.
Mark in the first half here in the semifinal at the battle for Atlantis. Elvis gets an elbow jumper and knocks it down. He's as good as any guard in this tournament. Miles up against the freshman Bryant. Flips it up there, and it'll roll in eventually.
Championship game of this tournament, that is not going to happen. No, that they could meet, but it will not be in the championship game. Tommy Lloyd started his career as an administrative assistant with a late call that almost cost Oklahoma the game. Too many men on the court. I've seen too many men on the ice. On the ice, too many men on.
Tante's gonna have to make it happen against a fellow transfer. Blackwell forces it up. Too strong.
Oh, I'm surprised previous.
What program they're in. Struggle might not be the best way to say it, but they're. Oh, here's a steal by Bryant. Can he throw it down?
Along the baseline, nothing there. Del Orso turns it over. It's a chance.
9-7. We close in on the 12-minute mark. John Shambi, Fran Fraschilla, Chris Budden. Uzan wide open. And nothing but net for Monk.
Grabbed by Bashir Jihad. Here comes ASU. Alston Mason in transition. Mason drives, and Mason scores it down low, and Arizona State takes. On the season, only 31% from 3 for the Wildcats, who rank 311th in the country in three-point shooting, as Josan Sanin. The last 2 games, Trevor Best has really come on for Arizona State as Amir Ali hitting the pull.
That's what Arizona's doing right now. 5 on the shot clock. Dimon for 3. Off the back iron. Saunders tracks it. BYU has 20 points off Wildcat turnovers tonight. Make it 22.
Strong. So we started them together for the first time. Roach gives off to Wright. Jeremy Roach, step back. His 3 in and out. Waka. Roach inside, and it knocked away. Out of bounds. And with 5 of the
teams now matched up with Carter Bryant. Let's see if he tries to get by him. Step back jumper. Too strong. In this and apply that pressure on Texas Tech. Williams driving. Bryant, that was good defense, and Williams made the shot anyway. Again, shot clock winding down. Anderson. Spin move. Flips it up. No. Wildcats ball.
Jones with Bradley on him. Jones being harassed. Has it.
Bryant is denied.
That was Lewis at the other end. That's tipped around. It's going to go off Usman.
Right there to defend Anderson, who's an excellent three-point shooter. Hawkins driving on the freshman. Bryant finishes and one. Puerto Rico with a rebound. Hawkins quickly ahead. And loose ball as Overton mishandled it. And this is good. Now you got Bryant on the switch. Hawkins spinning.
Oh my.
Hanging. And turned it over. The move was great. The shot.
TCU to get their first defensive stop in a long time.
And Arizona has seen zone in the past 2 games. He's slicing his way to 2 as a left.
That's playground right there.
Differential. Oh, ball's like a yo-yo for Alette. Drains it. Oh, my goodness. Alette.
That screen, great hedge.
NBA Academy in Africa. He's from Nigeria. Trying not to spend a foul.
You know, he just moves guys out of the way and wins you those extra positions. And if you can convert those into points, that can make the difference in a lot of ball games.
Right, nice job defending.
That was Brock Felder who knocked it off the backboard. Simpson got it to go.
I like it. The 30th McDonald's All-American in the history of Arizona ball. And they've had some dudes, right? Fears with the left hand and denied, but a foul. That will not be a one. Arizona 104 and counting. A little fall away will drop in by Blues.
As they honor the 2014 and 15 National Final Four teams. And Bo Ryan has to. Oh! That's a layup wedgie.
Points, 15 rebounds for Tobe Awaka in 20 minutes. Ay, ay, ay. Johnson gets to the elbow and fires over Carter Bryant for the bucket.
Yeah, good looking fresh.
Uzan at the basket.
And that's a reason why. By about 39, it won't do it.
Wilson at the basket. Left hand is good. I asked Malik Wilson.
We got some baseball references coming up.
Yeah, we do. 33-32. And Sharp rolls that one home.
There you go.
He's a...
And what they did right there was move that ball out of the trap quickly. And it's hard to recover back to the big guy.
And Uzan with a huge answer on the other end of the court, kind of hobbling. We'll see if he's okay, if it's some type of lower leg injury. And Uzan gets the roll.
His grandma and grandpa are deaf. Mom was the principal at California School of the Deaf. So that's really where he learned watching and playing the game. He said it teaches you so much about...
Away from you.
Under 2 down. Hawkins will try. And that one's saved by...
For a team that ranks 296 in the country in three-point percentage.
That's a great point, Rossi. They get their points off transition.
And a three. DeJuan Harris.
ASU.
Mir Ali has hit a couple of threes already for the Sun Devils, but he traveled.
Build that resume if they are on the bubble.
Keanu Dawes tees up a 3. His first miss of the night.
5 on the timer. Hall, step back. Off to the left. Key to the foul.
1-point game, 7.5 minutes to go. Mid-Manhattan jumper, McDaniel. Wow! Gets that high off the glass and has
9 points per game. In all other games against quad 2, 3, and 4 teams, he's averaging over 19. That is a big drop-off. And these are the ball of knowing what you're going to do with it. And Caleb Love knew that he was going to shoot a 3 when that pass was on the way to him.
And that's why he drilled it, because he had already decided to shoot when the ball was on the way. Getting in the lane, they don't want him shooting threes, but he's being a full well-rounded player right now.
Dimon can't connect on the three, but Saunders
can get back into that rhythm. Late into the possession, they need solutions.
Saunders, not part of the solution there at that time. And missed. They haven't had a field goal in 6 minutes. They badly need one now. Dimon, a three, around and out. And Beep announces his presence here late in the game, under a minute to go. That basket's got a lid on it.
Starts into 94-95 campaign.
He's getting fouled.
Sean Jackson inside, couldn't hit. Lipsy tracks down the rebound, had it.
Bright future scouts in the building tonight. You got to think he's one of the guys they're keeping an eye on. At Carter this time. Good defense against Keller.
In the first half. McMillan has Bryant on the switch, goes behind the back. Oh my, missed the shot, was off balance.
I thought that one was going down the top. Over and help, and then somebody's got to help that person as well, and forces contested shots.
Williams in the lane, takes it himself and scores. Really good passer, sometimes look to dish when you get.
Arizona is led in this one by as many as 27. Right at the basket, tried to lean it in with the left hand and it got blocked.
Riverside, California pushes the lead to 7. Oh, lost the ball, turned it over.
Because of the confidence level of the big youngster from Tallinn, Estonia. He's up there in the Baltic region with Lithuania and Latvia.
Closely how he handles it. He and this man defensively, Bryant. Shot clock at 3. Nice job. An answer there for the Cats.
5% of their scoring from a 24-win team.
For a contested jumper, true.
The team's going on a 10-0 run, and we're scoring 150 points. No, it doesn't work like that. Most teams that go on 10-0 runs, it's ignited by defense and their commitment to get.
Powell. Javon threw a couple of screens to get an open look, and he finds one.
Arizona's done an excellent job on Reed Bailey, the 6'11 star for Davidson. Swatted away by the freshman, Carter Bryant.
Knipple for 3. Wow. Big shot for the freshman in front. Want to milk the clock too much, but they can take a little bit of time. The clock is their friend. Flag. Driving left again, and it won't stay down.
You got to let Crowd catch his breath, man. He's been battling them bigs.
Oh, no. Not that time.
Ooh, Bob Bradley out of control there.
Tonje. Step away. Couldn't finish.
And as mentioned, a plus defender. Wilson puts it on the deck. Tried to reverse it. Vassar rebounds. Wilson. Arsenault. Spinning. And that one will roll home for Terrence Arsenault. Pryor picks up the dribble. Bryant takes it away. Carter Bryant. Wilson into the paint from the elbow. Wouldn't fall. Overton, ball fake, goes at the basket and lays it in.
Well, he's built like a tight end.
Personality, he's curious and thoughtful. And I love the idea of sitting there meditating while everybody's shooting, just trying to get center.
A tournament record 18 threes to get the day started. And that high-scoring matchup with Iowa State. And the rebound batted around, and KJ Lewis. KJ Adams, 3 on the shot clock. Blocked by Carter Bryant. Pulled down by Eric. The spin off balance, and Sean Phillips Jr. cleans up the miss from. Bashir Jihad, and the rebound, the front.
Jefferson turns inside, goes left hand, and it rolls off. Bryant the rebound here. Whoa. Momcilovic able to collect. Shot clock winding down. Momcilovic rattles it home. Is under 10. Heisey, floater. Off the mark, Bryant has it, and Caleb.
That is a team that has been dominant. They have an unbelievable culture. I think they're built to be able to play against a lot of different teams, a lot of different styles, and I think they're both have success in the postseason. Once you know you're not going to be changing back, you're going to commit to the plan you make. But it does throw a wrench in things when you have those injuries.
Dawes trying to throw a wrench in things tonight for the Wildcats. He has been. Sarr spinning to the hole, gets tied up, foul is called. Sarr likes his odds against Bryant, bullies his way to the hole. The East Carolina transfer gathers.
He's getting better and better. He is going to be a real talent.
Saunders, float game. He leads all score.
Roach hesitates and then has it knocked out of bounds. Evan. Right at the basket, left hand rolls off, tipped out. Roach will fire.
First team all Big 12. 4 steals and 3 blocks for Houston's defense. Sharp's 3 off the mark again, and he's an excellent.
Quick ball movement. Hawkins passed up the long-range shot, gets into the lane and draws some contact.
Shot clock is down to 6. Jihad, hard drive. Jihad, Dipsy dude doesn't go.
How about that?
Well, they've been pushing and running, but they're not getting great looks.
Dipsy goes baseline, had it ripped away.
Their offense has been disjointed here early. They're not on the same page right now.
Crowd has to be a factor, and keep in mind for Arizona, this is the first go-around as Williams is called for traveling. Hawkins going to work. Williams driving, attacking, and Bryant altered that shot.
Ranked in the top 20 nationally coming out of high school, and his impact started to be felt with this Arizona team.
Gets the block there on Overton. Out of bounds to
shot clock. Not a lot of options and not a lot of time to create something.
To your point, again, the timer inside 5. That's a goaltend. Count the basket for McMillan.
It's out on him. Nunn goes baseline, tries to reverse. And a foul on Eric.
There's no doubt about the talent that he has. It's a matter of when it fully develops for himself.
Edgecombe steps inside, has a shot blocked.
Has had a lot of opportunities to put the Knights away. Not able to do so. Penetration. No basket, though, by Hall. The tip in, no.
Baseline. O'Connie. Nobody wanted to get in front of him.
No, but O'Connie's important.
You now in their home opener. Skillings drives, it's blocked, and Caleb Love comes away with it. And
my toolbox as well. Guy was held out pretty much all last year with an elbow injury, taking advantage of the clean bill of health. Reynolds taking.
Peggy Brisbane, famed CMU photographer. They love that. She captured it at just the right moment. Couldn't capture the roll that time, going to the hardwood with the. No travel there. The feet got busy for Allensbach, the Charlotte, North Carolina native. But it always ends in a 3 when they're.
Thunderbirds will play fast. Good offensive numbers through 10 games. They're 8-2. Jackson's third attempt goes in it.
Second team all Coastal.
One of the best names too. Campbell's. Come on,
no question.
Come on.
He was the Big South freshman of the year.
Kicks to the corner. Now Knipple puts it on the deck. Now Foster the drive and a foul.
Get in the action a little differently and not worry about the shot so much. Nice pivot.
Yeah, might have got away with an extra step. Caden Diggs, he's a freshman, 6'7".
2 against 1, but Awaka's stronger than everybody.
And picking his pocket is Bryant. Oh, yeah. 32. 7 minutes to go. Throw Gordon, and he misfires.